As this semester comes to an end, so does an unusual year for Elon's student teaching program. But as our Haley Phelps reports, some are feeling unprepared to enter the workforce.
In-person placements for student teachers at Elon is a graduation requirement, but the pandemic delayed how soon they entered the classroom this year. Junior Maya Tice, who's teaching in person at Williams High School, says she hasn't gotten as much experience as she would in a normal semester.
I've had a year of not being in the classroom at all, or like having any interaction with students. So for me, I feel like I'm super underprepared, and I go into like full-time student teaching next spring. So I'm really anxious in terms of like being a full-time teacher because I've only had 2 placements.
Sophomore Amanda Westel says she does feel prepared even though she missed out on in-person student teaching, and the virtual experience was helpful.
Almost an advantage of sorts from the people that graduated last year in the spring. They weren't prepared for virtual learning at all, and at least I've gotten to see it. And if this is something that I'm going to have to do in the future, I've at least taken classes where we've had to incorporate it into our curriculum.
Sophomore Abby Sarancino says she's fortunate to have an in-person placement. She also feels ready after working in a hybrid environment.
Flexibility and kind of going with what's being thrown at you is also going to be a part of teaching, whether it's a global pandemic that's coming at you or something a lot smaller scale.
Haley Phelps, Elon Local News.
The Alamance Burlington school system held a meeting in April to revisit in-person learning, but it did not pass, and hybrid learning will continue for the rest of the semester.